Turn on your television or PC depending on accessibility. Prepare your butts for this. GamingTV. Welcome back to GamingTV. Today we're playing Wind Waker.
And we are continuing. Hey, look, it's where I threw it. It's dank.
Nice. So we're continuing.
Along with our story.
I guess, continuing the Career Academy.
If you're scrubbing, just click on the video, go watch the first one to get the rest of the story.
Yeah, it's one of those kind of videos. I know. I'm sorry.
Whatever.
We're not gonna put an annotation because annotations on YouTube now in 2016 don't even work, and they're like so weird.
Like where they write on the thing, like click here to.
Yeah, they totally changed them and they made them new called cards. And in order to link to stuff, you gotta like
wait. I need to be on
sign up for a certain thing, and it's garbage. And cards don't do what you want easy, and it's kind of niche and weird. But they work on mobile.
Continue the story.
Okay, so where did I leave off? I left off at... Okay, so the guy... I was like, he speaks all mumbly and stuff, and it sucks. So, like, I left, and then I was like, okay, it should be fine, because Nathan just did his, so I should be able to ask him where he went on what location. And, you, sadly, gave me, like, a here or here. And I'm like, I know that, because those are two listed as location. Just which one did you go to on yours? And you're like, mine were the same. I was like, darn. So I didn't know what I was doing. Or where I was going, and so that was scary.
I need to get to the second floor.
So then so I was like, all right, I gotta tell my mom that I need to be picked up and driven to here at this time, which was 12. Or what time does third period end? 11:18.
I know what days are C
11:14. 11:14. So that time it was an A day.
Well, I know, but I was just saying. You'd expect me to know the times when I'm retarded and can't even, like... Dude, look how dank I am. I'm gonna eat it so hard.
Anyway, so 11:18 is when... Or no, 11 is when it started, and I was supposed to get back at said, like, 1 o'clock. No, okay, 10:18 is when the bell rings. So, I left at 10, and I was expected to get back at 12. That's the story. Okay, that's the correct time, yeah.
Dude, he's gonna wreck me.
Yeah.
Should I run? Should I run?
No. Make it fun. Make it entertaining. Let's see what happens.
Dude, I'm a freaking ninja.
He looked up.
That was so good.
Oh, what are we looking at?
Oh boy, that was actually pretty good.
Okay, so what do you don't need to be sneaky in jail.
Alright.
Okay, so
door's unlocked, isn't it?
So, what's going... So, yeah, I after first period, since it was an A day, it doesn't really matter to you guys, but after first period, I went towards my second period room, and I sat on the benches, and I just sat there waiting for 10 o'clock. Hey, so what time did yours start? Real quick question.
I don't know. It was like lunch, and then ended...
So...
Oh, fourth period to lunch.
So did you after break you just straight to mom?
Straight up went to the office for my mom to pick me up. Yeah.
Okay. Cause my time was supposed to be mid class, and I didn't know whether I was supposed to go to my class and leave mid class, or stay out.
Because mine was like kind of in the middle of class, but not really.
Yeah, I thought you just said after break.
Yeah, after break when we go to fourth period, I stepped in there, checked. Oh my god. Checked in with the teacher. How do I army crawl? AIDS. I checked in with the teacher, and she's like, yeah, just go ahead and go to the office and wait for your mom to pick you up, whatever. So then I did that, and I was waiting, etc., etc. So continue.
Yeah, okay, so since mine was metal fabrications, I would have to get all dressed up.
I'm a freaking ninja.
And get on all my clothes. And I was just like, no thank you. I will just... sit outside, because I hate metal fabrications, but I said I'll just sit outside in this random building and just sit here and chill and wait for 10. So that basically meant sitting out there for 40 minutes until 10, because first period ends at like 9:02. So that sucked. But yeah, that whole situation happened, and I sat there. Once I finally got there, my mom picked me up, and my mom drove me down there. By the way, I had all my dress-up clothes. Oh yeah! Did I mention there's a dressing up thing?
No, you didn't. But you have to dress up fancy, like business casual or business professional, or you fail, and then you have to retake the whole class again.
Crazy businessy. You can't just wear like a suit and or you can't just wear like a flannel. It's got to be crazy dress up, everything.
Oh, crap.
It's mandatory, or else you'll fail the
I mean,
class.
honestly, I didn't care because I like dressing fancy. It makes me feel good.
I hate it so
Feel
much.
good. Boom.
I like looking like a hobo, and I like being
Hobo
unknown. Like, I want to graduate and not have my face in the yearbook, and I want no one to remember me. I just want to be unknown. Anyway, so, yeah, like, wearing a suit and tie, I hate a lot. So, when I was in the car, I was wearing my, like, beat-up Converse and my ripped shoes, the same pants I wear every day. So, I got in the car, and I got naked. No. So I got in the car and I got naked, and then I put on the businessy clothes in the car as my mom's driving.
Because he hates dressing fancy and people.
Yeah, I wasn't doing it to hide from you guys. I was doing it because I don't like wearing dressy, fancy clothes. So I just
we made fun of him for the whole day for not staying in his fancy dressy clothes.
Just because I didn't like him. But yeah, I did that, and then when I got there, my mom took a pic of me, a hot pic, and
super sexy.
And then I walked in the building, and I saw her drive away. I left my jacket in there because I figured I didn't need it. And I go in there, and I sit down, and I'm just chilling. And then some guy comes out, and he's like, excuse me, young man? And I was like, yeah, I'm here for... What?
We're good. I was just checking the time.
He's like, I was like, yo, what up? And he's like, oh, I said I'm here for Just Web. And he's like, oh, yeah,
Probably
I know
shouldn't say the
him.
name.
No, it's fine. People have he has his name on Twitter.
Oh, yeah.
So he was like, oh, yeah, I know who that guy is. And then he's like, he hasn't worked in 18 months. And I was like, oh. And he's like, what are you doing here?
AIDS, my barrel's gone.
Like,
I needed it. Oh, wait, I'm good. I'm
so at this point, I'm like, well, he doesn't work here. My mom just left. I'm stuck at some place with no one I know. And this guy is swearing more than, like, a sailor with, like, laughing gas. So...
Because... Oh, wait. Did you tell him, like, he hasn't, like, worked there in, like...
Yeah, you just weren't paying attention because you're playing the game.
Okay.
Yeah, I find it's appreciate. Or I understand, not I appreciate it. But that sounds like sarcasm. So, this guy, I'm like, oh, geez. This guy, straight up, has no idea what's going on, and he hasn't worked here in so long. So, he goes, hold on, I may still have his contact info. And then he called him over, and I hear him screaming in the phone, like, in the way other side of the room. And he's, like, really angry. And then he goes, all right, and he presses a button on some old phone in the main room. And he's on there, and he starts talking to me about stuff, and he said that there was supposed to be 3 people on the interview today, and one person canceled, and the other person couldn't make it, and they didn't inform you, so you came here all on your own, and I thought it was canceled by everybody, so I just didn't go. And now that I know that you're there, which you shouldn't be, I don't know what to do. So, do you have, like, a notepad or something? And I was like, oh, yeah. And I, like, loaded up my phone. I loaded up notes. And he's like, all right, my phone number is... actually, no. Hold on. Just tell Bob or the whatever guy to give him your phone number. And I was like, oh, okay. He's like, all right, I'll be there in a little. I'll come pick you up, and we'll figure out what to do from there. If you want, you can watch over my shoulder and just, like, watch me edit it or something. All right, bye. Basically is what he said. And then I was like, all right. So then that happened, and I get the guy, and I ask him, and then he gives me a sticky note that he just wrote down with his phone number. So I put away my phone, and now I feel weird because I'm a business guy with my iPhone. And so that was kind of weird. And then I sat there on the bench again, or the comfy, super comfy seat, and he was like, I gotta go. I gotta lock up the place. I'm leaving. So I don't know what to tell you. And I was
balls. I went the wrong way.
I was like, and he's like, yeah, I gotta go. Do you not have a jacket? And I was like, yeah, no, it's in my mom's car. And she's like, and you were dropped off? And I was like, mm-hmm. And he's like, God. And he like,
mind you, it's pouring ass rain.
Yeah.
Because where we live, it just happens like that.
Uh-huh.
So.
And it's also, Yeah, of course it's super cold. And this guy's swearing still so much. It's like I can't believe it, like, because he knows I'm just like a kid. It blows my mind.
What the hell?
How like that is I've literally never heard a person swear more than that guy. I don't know what it was, but that guy was freaking out.
It wants me to go in here.
So to go in there.
But I've been in there, but it's like nope. Gotta go there still.
How do you know?
Because I've been through here.
No, you haven't.
Gucci. Okay.
There's your
I just
sword.
like got turned around. Okay, go.
Okay, so I go out there, the guy locks the door, he doesn't say a single word to me, he just gets in his car and bounces. So I'm stuck there in the pouring rain with my fancy, stupid gay business clothes. And I'm like, so I called my mom and I was like, yo, and I kind of explained everything to her quickly because, like, I didn't want, because my mom's really bad with, like, understanding text, or I'm really bad at texting, because, like, a lot of times when I try and explain something to her, she'll just be like, I don't know, just wait until you get home to tell me. I'm like, alright. So that happens, and she's freaking out. She has no idea what's going on. And then after, like, 15 minutes, this Jess guy comes over here, and he picks me up, and I get in his car, and he's like, oh my god, you don't have a jacket? And I was like, no. And he's like, I'm so sorry. How come? And he's like, oh, they had to lock it up, huh? And I was like, yeah. And he's like, I'm so sorry. And then he drove over to some metal fabrications place, and he, like, instructed some of the peoples. And then he got out, and, like, he went in there and did all that. And then we went back, and we did some more stuff. He did, like, errands or whatever. And he drove me. God, I keep.
This is obnoxious.
Okay, so he drove me back up to the school, which horrible thing. Totally cool guy. He was super nice, and like what he's telling me in the car was super interesting. But like, he is a stranger. So the school on the record is. One of our students was picked up by a stranger who he has never met in his life or doesn't even know his name because they misspelt it on the paper, and they didn't put his right address
or his
phone number or the place he works at. All that was wrong, so that's stinking horrible. But yeah, that happened, and so yeah, I get in the car, and he's driving me back to the school. He's telling me all this super crazy, interesting stuff. And then he gets there, and I ask him some questions about editing and stuff. And we get in there, and he explains the whole situation. There, oh, no, what? Oh, my God, I'm so sorry, Dylan. This has never happened before. And I'm like, oh, it
sure
goes.
It has.
And so he's like, oh, my God, Dylan, I'm so sorry this had to have happened like this. And then we go inside they give us the keys to the business room, and we go in there, and then, or the meeting room, and we go in there, and we sit there, and by the way, it feels so good to be back in the school, because like
cold AIDS. Oh.
Yeah, it's just good to be, what?
Oh, we gotta end it. We're 3 minutes above.
Whoa, oh my god, time goes by so fast.
We'll finish the story in the next episode, and then we'll start mine. Love you guys. See you next time. Or I will not see you, but you will hear us next time. So bye.